Good evening, friends. It's Shannon. I just wanted to give a little bit of a project update. I have been running around tonight, so I've not gotten anything done. But I did finish last night. I did the cookie for this canvas of my friends. So I just cut the mat board a little bit smaller, maybe an eighth of an inch smaller, a quarter of an inch maybe, on both sides, and so it worked decently. I think it's mostly covered up on the edges, and then I did that crisscross to get it all sewn down. So next I have the back mat board, and I will cut some batting. I've got some cotton batting that I will wrap around it, and then I have the linen fabric that I'm going to do on the background, on the back cookie. And so I will work on that. And then I also need to make the cording that will go around it. But tonight is mostly, I think, going to be working on the back cookie. So I will work on that a little bit, and I might try to film how I'm doing that. I've shown it before, but just in case somebody missed it. So that's what I'm working on, and I treated myself to a sherbet float with Sprite and cherries because I'm 12 years old. Usually I fix myself a Shirley Temple at night. That's my little treat with the fancy cherries. But tonight I didn't have any ice, and so I just made myself a little float. So I hope you're getting to do something fun tonight, and I hope you've treated yourself to whatever your favorite beverage is. I'm going to turn on some true crime and get to sewing on the back of this ornament. Thanks for coming along. Hope you have a good night. Okay, so I was just going to demonstrate a little bit of what I'm working on. So I put the padding on the cookie and just wrapped the fabric around, and I just folded it almost like a package and sewed it from corner to corner and corner to corner, and now I'm just working back and forth to sew this down. And I'm using pearl cotton as my thread, as the sewing thread, and I probably should have found a chenille needle that's sharp, but all I have is a tapestry needle, so it's not very sharp. And then I'm just zigzagging back and forth to sew this down. And again, the goal here is not to cinch it down super tight, because that way you have a little bit of fabric, a little bit of give in the fabric as you sew the two pieces together. Ooh. And you know what, it just occurred to me that I didn't really look to see how this was, how it was lining up with the front piece. It is it's quite a bit smaller, maybe. Well, I'm going to try to make it work. You can see that it's quite a bit smaller. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Dang it. Yeah, that's probably a little bit too small, I'm thinking. Well, I think what I'm going to need to do is cut a new board, because I've run into this before. If I have this a little bit too small, let me just get back a little bit. If it's too small, and then there's just too much of a gap, and the front canvas shows too much, that even the cording won't fill in the gap. And so I just think this is a little bit too small. So I'm going to call it a night. I will go back tomorrow night and cut a new piece of mat board and do this over, because that's just too small. So womp womp. We'll just try it a little bit more tomorrow. Okay, thanks for sticking around. You live and you learn. So more to come. Thank you. Bye.